Hello and welcome to QLeave's video guide on how to complete your contract cleaning quarterly employer return. To get started, you'll need to navigate to the online portal via QLeave's website's homepage. Go to the Contract Cleaning tab and find the Employer section. Under I Want To, choose Login Contract Cleaning Employers. Then click the Employer portal. Enter the email and password you registered to QLeave with. When you log in, you'll need to complete a multi-factor authentication process. An email will be sent to the email address that you're using to log in. You'll need to open this email and follow the instructions to verify your account. If you've forgotten your password, you can click Forgot Password, which will send you an email containing steps to reset your password. You're now on the Employer Portal homepage. From here, you'll be able to see your outstanding returns in the Pending Returns section. You'll only be able to enter the current return if you have completed all previous return periods. You can also access returns by clicking Returns on the left here. You can see green are your committed returns, orange are pending returns, and grey are your most recent returns to complete. Click the return you would like to complete. Once you've clicked into your current return period, choose Edit Return. If this is your first return or you've had new workers start since last quarter, you'll need to add workers before entering data. You can add a worker by clicking Add Worker and choosing from the following worker options: Registered Worker, Returning Worker, and New Worker. Select Registered Worker to add a worker who has an existing QLeave registration. You will need their QLeave worker number and their personal details. Select Returning Worker to add a worker you've previously employed. Select the returning worker from the list of your previous workers or search for them by their worker number or name. Select New Worker if they've never been registered with QLeave before. You'll need to add their personal and contact details. If their name and date of birth is pre-filled, they probably have an existing registration with QLeave. In this case, go back and select Registered Worker, instead of adding them as a new worker. It is important you provide up-to-date contact details for each of your workers so we can keep them informed about their portable long service leave. This includes their mobile number, email, and postal address. You'll need to provide employment details about each of your new workers. Let's go through these. For start date, enter the day the worker started working for you. This date must fall within the current quarter and is not the date of lodging the return. Select the work type of your worker. Then select the work classification that describes your worker's daily duties, whether that be cleaner, cleaner or supervisor only. Once you've filled in their details, scroll to the bottom of the page and click Save and Close. You may need to terminate a worker if they have stopped employment with you since your last return. To do this, click the three dots at the end of their worker row and choose Terminate. You will still be required to enter the gross ordinary wages they earned during the return period up until their termination date. Enter the date the worker was terminated or the date they finished performing eligible work. The date must be within the return period. For existing workers, you'll need to confirm their work classification and work type hasn't changed this quarter. To do this, click the worker's name, which will open up a new screen where you can edit the worker's employment details. For example, a worker's classification may change from cleaner to supervisor. Now you've added and terminated workers, you can make your way through your return. For each worker who has performed eligible work, you must enter their gross ordinary wages for the current return period. You can enter the information directly into the return form or by closing the form and selecting Export Import. This will take you to a page with instructions on how to submit your return via spreadsheet. If you're working in the spreadsheet over time, you might need to reactivate the Submit button by re-downloading the spreadsheet. You can then keep using your original edited spreadsheet and delete the version you've just downloaded. A warning message may appear if the system detects the ordinary wage for a worker is greater than their ordinary wage in the previous return period. If the variation is correct, you need to add a pay discrepancy reason from the drop-down list. You can select from wage increase, employment type change, termination, payout, leave without pay, or other reason. If you haven't completed your return in one sitting, make sure to click Close so your information will be saved and you can return to where you left off by clicking the Edit Return button. Once you've entered the gross ordinary wages and details for each of your workers, you'll be able to see that your levy has been calculated based on the information you provided. All that's left to do is submit your return by selecting Submit Return and clicking OK. Your return status will change colour to orange, meaning it has been committed and is ready for payment. If it changes to red, this means your return needs to be reviewed by QLeave staff who may contact you to resolve any issues. You can download your invoice at any time from the portal and we will also email it to you. You can pay your levy online anytime via EFT or credit card by clicking on the return you'd like to make the payment for and going to the Payment Information section. Please note, it might take up to 14 days after we have received your payment for the payment status to be updated in the employer portal. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions or issues, please contact QLeave on 1300 753 283 or email cci@qleave.qld.gov.au.